Question 1. Take your time with this one, it's difficult. In a vehicle without ABS, what can happen if the non-steering wheels, drive or trailer axles, lock up during hard braking? Option A. You will maintain a straight trajectory. Option B. You may skid, jackknife, or even spin the vehicle. Option C. The parking brakes will automatically apply. The correct answer is B. You may skid, jackknife, or even spin the vehicle. Imagine locking the rear drive axles on wet asphalt. The back of your cab will lose all traction and try to overtake the front, resulting in a dangerous and violent jackknife. Question 2. A lot of test takers get this wrong. Listen closely. What happens to brake drums when they overheat? Option A. They contract and grab the shoes tighter. Option B. They expand, moving away from the brake shoes. Option C. They crack immediately. The correct answer is B. They expand, moving away from the brake shoes. Heat makes metal expand. As the drum gets bigger, the brake shoes have to travel further to touch it, reducing braking power. Question 3. Focus up. This is a complex scenario. What is the maximum allowable leakage rate for a combination of two vehicles during the applied leakage test? Option A. 3 psi per minute. Option B. 4 psi per minute. Option C. 6 psi per minute. The correct answer is B. 4 psi per minute. With a tractor and trailer, the system is larger, so you are allowed a slightly higher loss of 4 psi while holding the pedal. Question 4. Focus up. This is a complex scenario. What is the function of the check valve in a dual air system? Option A. To mix air between the two systems. Option B. To allow air to flow in only one direction. Option C. To release air if pressure gets too high. The correct answer is B. To allow air to flow in only one direction. If the compressor develops a leak, this valve ensures the air already in the tanks doesn't flow back out and leave you without brakes. Question 5. This is a tricky one. Listen to all choices carefully. By California law, CVC Section 26502, a full-service brake application must deliver what minimum percentage of reservoir pressure to the brake chambers? Option A. 50%. Option B. 75%. Option C. Not less than 90%. The correct answer is C. Not less than 90%. Imagine stomping the brake pedal in an emergency. State law requires that at least 90% of your tank pressure makes it to the wheels to ensure maximum stopping force. Question 6. This is a tricky one. Listen to all choices carefully. When performing the applied leakage test on a Class A combination vehicle where the trailer has electric/surge brakes, what is the maximum allowable pressure drop? Option A. 2 psi. Option B. 3 psi. Option C. 4 psi. The correct answer is B. 3 psi. Imagine holding the brake pedal in a tractor pulling a non-air brake trailer. Because the towed unit doesn't use air, your leakage limit is stricter at 3 psi, just like a single vehicle. Question 7. The governor stops pumping air at what pressure? Option A. Cut-in pressure. Option B. Cut-out pressure. Option C. Emergency pressure. The correct answer is B. Cut-out pressure. The cut-out point is the upper limit, around 125 psi, where the governor tells the compressor to take a break. Question 8. Be careful here. This is a very challenging question. Unlike older manual front brake limiting valves, how does an automatic front wheel limiting valve operate regarding driver input? Option A. The driver controls it via a slippery switch. Option B. The driver must pump the brakes to activate it. Option C. The driver cannot control these valves. The correct answer is C. The driver cannot control these valves. Imagine driving in a sudden rainstorm. You don't need to flip any switches because modern automatic valves are hardwired to reduce front air pressure during normal stops without your input. Question 9. Be careful. The choices here are very misleading. What is the proper braking technique on a long downgrade? Option A. Use light, steady pressure all the way down. Option B. Apply brakes to 5 miles per hour below safe speed, then release. Option C. Pump the brakes rapidly. The correct answer is B. Apply brakes to 5 miles per hour below safe speed, then release. To keep brakes cool, brake firmly to drop speed, then let them cool while you drift back up to safe speed, snub braking. Question 10. Before releasing the parking brakes to inspect the slack adjusters, what critical safety step must you perform to prevent the vehicle from moving? Option A. Deflate the air ride suspension. Option B. Chock the wheels. Option C. Set the manual transmission into high gear. The correct answer is B. Chock the wheels. Imagine crawling completely under a 30,000-pound truck and popping the brakes. If you didn't firmly wedge heavy chocks against the tires, the rig could easily roll forward and crush you. Question 11. Trap question ahead. Don't jump to conclusions. What happens if you do not correctly verbalize the parameters for the final air brake checks during your CDL skills test? Option A. The examiner will deduct 5 points. Option B. It is considered an automatic failure of the vehicle inspection portion. Option C. You will be asked to repeat the test with a penalty. The correct answer is B. It is considered an automatic failure of the vehicle inspection portion. Imagine perfectly performing the air loss test but forgetting to tell the examiner the 4 psi per minute limit. You will immediately fail the entire pre-trip exam. Question 12. How do you know if a trailer has ABS? Option A. It will have a yellow malfunction lamp on the left side. Option B. It will have a red light on the rear. Option C. It will have ABS written on the tires. The correct answer is A. It will have a yellow malfunction lamp on the left side. Look at the driver's side of the trailer, front or rear corner, for the amber ABS light. Question 13. What does the application pressure gauge show? Option A. The amount of air in the storage tanks. Option B. How much air pressure you are applying to the brakes. Option C. The air pressure in the emergency line. The correct answer is B. How much air pressure you are applying to the brakes. When going down a steep hill, glancing at this gauge tells you exactly how hard you are pressing the brake pedal. Question 14. If you must park with hot brakes, what should you do? Option A. Use the parking brake anyway. Option B. Use wheel chocks and let brakes cool. Option C. Drain the air tanks immediately. The correct answer is B. Use wheel chocks and let brakes cool. Instead of risking damage by setting the parking brake on hot drums, block the wheels with chocks until they cool down. Question 15. When checking the air hoses connected to the brake chambers, what specific type of damage are you looking to prevent? Option A. Cuts or wear due to rubbing. Option B. Chemical breakdown from brake fluid. Option C. Thermal expansion from exhaust heat. The correct answer is A. Cuts or wear due to rubbing. Imagine looking behind the tires. You must ensure the rubber air hoses are secured properly and aren't chafing against the metal frame, which would eventually rub a hole through them. Question 16. Take your time with this one, it's difficult. How much distance does brake lag add at 55 miles per hour? Option A. 10 feet. Option B. 32 feet. Option C. 60 feet. The correct answer is B. 32 feet. During that half-second delay for air to reach the brakes, your truck travels an extra 32 feet before it even starts slowing down. Question 17. What causes brake fade? Option A. Using the engine brake too much. Option B. Excessive heat causing chemical changes in brake lining. Option C. Air leaking from the system. The correct answer is B. Excessive heat causing chemical changes in brake lining. If you ride the brakes down a mountain, the intense heat alters the lining material, making it slippery and unable to grip the drum. Question 18. Spring brakes are used because. Option A. Air pressure can leak away. Option B. Springs are cheaper than air. Option C. They are lighter. The correct answer is A. Air pressure can leak away. Air tanks can leak overnight, but a steel spring will hold the truck in place forever, making it perfect for parking. Question 19. This question is designed to confuse you. Stay sharp. Does an anti-lock braking system, ABS, necessarily shorten your total stopping distance? Option A. Yes, by at least 20% on dry roads. Option B. No, but it helps you keep the vehicle under control during hard braking. Option C. Yes, but only when fully loaded. The correct answer is B. No, but it helps you keep the vehicle under control during hard braking. Imagine panic braking on wet leaves. The ABS might actually take longer to stop the truck than a locked skid, but it saves your life by allowing you to steer around the wrecked car ahead. Question 20. Be careful. The choices here are very misleading. What is true regarding the adjustment needs of wedge-type foundation brakes? Option A. They never require adjustment. Option B. They may be self-adjusting or may require manual adjustment. Option C. They must be adjusted daily by the driver. The correct answer is B. They may be self-adjusting or may require manual adjustment. Imagine driving a truck equipped with wedge brakes. You must check your specific maintenance manual because some of these units auto-adjust, while others require you to manually turn an adjusting bolt. Question 21. Which brake systems are combined to create the emergency brake system in an air brake-equipped vehicle? Option A. The service and parking brake systems. Option B. The primary and secondary systems. Option C. The tractor and trailer systems. The correct answer is A. The service and parking brake systems. Imagine your main air lines fail. The emergency system automatically utilizes components from both your normal driving, service, and parking systems to bring the truck to a halt. Question 22. Disc brakes use what to clamp the disc? Option A. Brake shoes. Option B. Brake lining pads of a caliper. Option C. A wedge. The correct answer is B. Brake lining pads of a caliper. Like a car's brakes, calipers pinch the rotor, disc, with pads to create friction. Question 23. What must you ensure before testing the low air pressure warning device? Option A. The engine must be running at high RPM. Option B. The vehicle must have enough air pressure so the low pressure warning signal is off. Option C. The spring brakes must be applied. The correct answer is B. The vehicle must have enough air pressure so the low pressure warning signal is off. Imagine attempting the 7-step inspection. You can't test if the alarm turns on unless you first build up enough air to ensure the alarm is currently turned off. Question 24. Are wedge and disc brakes as common as S-cam brakes? Option A. Yes, they are more common. Option B. No, they are less common. Option C. They are the only types used. The correct answer is B. No, they are less common. While effective, you will see S-cam brakes far more often on heavy commercial vehicles than these other types. Question 25. Focus here. This is a high-fail question. Why do heavily loaded vehicles take a long distance to stop when spring brakes deploy in a low-air emergency? Option A. Because spring brakes do not work on all axles. Option B. Because heavy loads decrease tire traction. Option C. Because the brake drums expand from the load. The correct answer is A. Because spring brakes do not work on all axles. Imagine a fully loaded 80,000 pounds rig losing all air. The mechanical springs only clamp down on specific parking/drive axles, lacking the sheer braking surface area of a full pneumatic application. That's the end of this practice test. Did you answer at least 80% of the questions correctly to pass? Let's move on to the next one. Question 26. During a visual inspection of the brake linings, friction material, what contamination must you ensure is not present? Option A. Water and ice. Option B. Oil or grease. Option C. Road dust and dirt. The correct answer is B. Oil or grease. Imagine checking your wheels. If a blown hub seal has soaked your brake linings in thick grease, the friction is ruined and the vehicle is completely unsafe to drive. Question 27. Don't fall for the obvious answer here. If you must use the dual parking control valves to release spring brakes and move a vehicle in an emergency, why must you plan your move carefully? Option A. It disables the steering axle brakes entirely. Option B. There is only enough air in the separate tank to do this a few times. Option C. The engine will overheat rapidly. The correct answer is B. There is only enough air in the separate tank to do this a few times. Imagine being stalled on tracks. You pop the emergency release valve, but you must drive to safety immediately because the backup air tank empties very quickly. Question 28. Spring brakes are used because. Option A. Air pressure can leak away. Option B. Springs are cheaper than air. Option C. They are lighter. The correct answer is A. Air pressure can leak away. Air tanks can leak overnight, but a steel spring will hold the truck in place forever, making it perfect for parking. Question 29. How is the air compressor connected to the engine? Option A. Through the transmission fluid lines. Option B. Through gears or a V-belt. Option C. It is electrically powered by the battery. The correct answer is B. Through gears or a V-belt. When inspecting your engine compartment, you check the belt or gear drive to ensure the compressor is receiving power from the engine. Question 30. Be careful here. This is a very challenging question. Since what year have all new heavy-duty vehicles been built with automatic slack adjusters? Option A. 1980. Option B. 1994. Option C. 2005. The correct answer is B. 1994. Imagine driving a rig manufactured in 1998, you can be certain it relies on automatic slack adjusters to maintain brake stroke during hard stops. Question 31. What is the purpose of an alcohol evaporator in the air brake system? Option A. To cool the brake drums. Option B. To put alcohol into the air system to reduce ice risk in valves. Option C. To clean the air of oil and contaminants. The correct answer is B. To put alcohol into the air system to reduce ice risk in valves. In freezing weather, this device helps prevent ice from forming inside delicate valves, which could stop the brakes from working. Question 32. This question has a catch. Think twice. When should you not use the parking brakes? Option A. When the brakes are very hot or wet in freezing temps. Option B. When parking on a hill. Option C. When leaving the vehicle for less than 5 minutes. The correct answer is A. When the brakes are very hot or wet in freezing temps. If you park with smoking hot brakes, the pressure can warp the drums. If wet and freezing, they can fuse to the drums. Question 33. What safety gear should you always use when reaching under the vehicle to pull hard on the slack adjusters? Option A. Ear protection. Option B. Gloves. Option C. Safety glasses. The correct answer is B. Gloves. Imagine doing your pre-trip walk-around. The undercarriage is filthy and the slack adjuster has sharp metal edges and pinch points, so heavy-duty work gloves are mandatory to protect your hands. Question 34. During an emergency stop, what is the safest way to apply your brakes regardless of the method used? Option A. So that you slide to a stop as quickly as possible. Option B. In a way that will keep your vehicle in a straight line and allow you to turn if necessary. Option C. By applying the parking brake simultaneously. The correct answer is B. In a way that will keep your vehicle in a straight line and allow you to turn if necessary. Imagine a deer jumping into your lane. Your ultimate goal isn't just stopping short, but braking cleanly enough that you keep the wheels rolling just enough to steer into the empty shoulder. Question 35. The air compressor drive belt should be checked for. Option A. Tightness and condition. Option B. Color and brand. Option C. Size and weight. The correct answer is A. Tightness and condition. A loose or frayed belt can slip, causing the compressor to stop pumping air when you need it most. Question 36. What happens to the compressed air when you lift your foot off the brake pedal? Option A. It gets pushed back into the storage tanks. Option B. It goes out of the system, reducing air pressure in the tanks. Option C. It is recycled into the compressor. The correct answer is B. It goes out of the system, reducing air pressure in the tanks. Imagine releasing the brakes at a traffic light. The system exhausts the used air into the atmosphere, which is why your tank pressure visibly drops with every stop. Question 37. What shape is the S-cam? Option A. Shaped like a C. Option B. Shaped like the letter S. Option C. Shaped like a wedge. The correct answer is B. Shaped like the letter S. Its distinct S shape allows it to push the brake shoes apart as it rotates. Question 38. Careful driver. This is a classic trap. How do you accurately identify when the air compressor governor cutout has occurred during the in-cab inspection? Option A. By watching the gauge until it hits 150 psi. Option B. By starting the engine and listening for the low air alarm to shut off. Option C. By starting the engine and observing when the air pressure builds to 120 to 140 psi, or manufacturer spec. The correct answer is C. By starting the engine and observing when the air pressure builds to 120 to 140 psi, or manufacturer spec. Imagine sitting in the cab building air. You must state to the examiner exactly when the needle stops rising between 120 to 140 psi and you hear the distinctive PSSH of the air dryer purging. Question 39. Heads up. This next one is highly challenging. Unlike older manual front brake limiting valves, how does an automatic front wheel limiting valve operate regarding driver input? Option A. The driver controls it via a slippery switch. Option B. The driver must pump the brakes to activate it. Option C. The driver cannot control these valves. The correct answer is C. The driver cannot control these valves. Imagine driving in a sudden rainstorm. you don't need to flip any switches because modern automatic valves are hardwired to reduce front air pressure during normal stops without your input. Question 40. Heads up. This is one of the hardest questions on the test. On dollies manufactured on or after March 1, 1998, where is the ABS malfunction lamp required to be located? Option A. On the left side. Option B. On the right side. Option C. On the dashboard of the tractor. The correct answer is A. On the left side. Imagine inspecting a double trailer setup. You must walk down the driver's side, left side, of the dolly to visually verify its yellow ABS lamp functions correctly. Question 41. When do trailer ABS malfunction lamps turn on for a bulb check on newer vehicles? Option A. Whenever you press the brake pedal. Option B. At startup, and then go out quickly. Option C. Only when driving over 5 miles per hour. The correct answer is B. At startup, and then go out quickly. Imagine turning the key in the ignition. You should see the yellow trailer ABS light flash on briefly to prove the bulb isn't burnt out. Question 42. Focus here. This is a high-fail question. Which air storage tank typically contains the safety relief valve? Option A. The trailer air tank. Option B. The secondary air tank. Option C. The first tank the air compressor pumps air to. The correct answer is C. The first tank the air compressor pumps air to. Imagine inspecting the plumbing of the system. The safety valve is placed on the very first receiving reservoir to protect the entire downstream system from catastrophic overpressurization. Question 43. Heads up. This next one is highly challenging. At approximately what pressure level should the air compressor governor cut in, start pumping? Option A. 85 psi. Option B. 100 psi. Option C. 60 psi. The correct answer is B. 100 psi. As you use the brakes and pressure drops, the governor must restart the compressor at around 100 psi to keep the system charged. Question 44. When checking the air hoses connected to the brake chambers, what specific type of damage are you looking to prevent? Option A. Cuts or wear due to rubbing. Option B. Chemical breakdown from brake fluid. Option C. Thermal expansion from exhaust heat. The correct answer is A. Cuts or wear due to rubbing. Imagine looking behind the tires. You must ensure the rubber air hoses are secured properly and aren't chafing against the metal frame, which would eventually rub a hole through them. Question 45. Let's see if you can get this difficult question right. When parking a vehicle equipped with a modulating control valve, what must you do after moving the lever as far as it will go? Option A. Hold it in place with the locking device. Option B. Pump the foot brake 3 times. Option C. Turn off the air compressor. The correct answer is A. Hold it in place with the locking device. Imagine setting your spring brakes using a dash lever. You must engage the locking device so the lever doesn't slide back and release the brakes while parked. Question 46. On a long N or steep downgrade, what is the primary role of your service brakes? Option A. They are the main method to control your speed. Option B. They are only a supplement to the braking effect of the engine. Option C. They should only be used in an emergency. The correct answer is B. They are only a supplement to the braking effect of the engine. Imagine dropping down a 6% grade for 5 miles, your selected low gear and engine brake do the heavy lifting, and the foot brake is merely a backup tool to occasionally snub your speed. Question 47. What is the minimum air pressure required in both dual systems before driving? Option A. 60 psi. Option B. 90 psi. Option C. 100 psi. The correct answer is C. 100 psi. You cannot safely enter traffic until the compressor has built at least 100 psi in both tanks to ensure full braking power. Question 48. Which brake systems are combined to create the emergency brake system in an air brake equipped vehicle? Option A. The service and parking brake systems. Option B. The primary and secondary systems. Option C. The tractor and trailer systems. The correct answer is A. The service and parking brake systems. Imagine your main air lines fail. The emergency system automatically utilizes components from both your normal driving, service, and parking systems to bring the truck to a halt. Question 49. What is controlled braking in an emergency? Option A. Applying brakes as hard as possible without locking wheels. Option B. Pumping the brakes rapidly. Option C. Using the parking brake to stop. The correct answer is A. Applying brakes as hard as possible without locking wheels. To stop fast without losing steering, squeeze the brakes firmly but release them slightly if you feel the wheel starting to lock. Question 50. Where can you check to determine the exact date of manufacture to see if a vehicle is legally required to have ABS? Option A. The vehicle registration card. Option B. The certification label. Option C. The engine block serial number. The correct answer is B. The certification label. Imagine inspecting a truck you think was built in 1997. You open the driver's door and look at the metal certification placard to verify the exact build month and year against the ABS mandate dates. Thanks for watching. Good luck on your CDL exam.